to explain what is a stop consonant. The stop consonants are the sounds that are created when the airflow is stopped or locked. Then the airflow is put free. The stop consonant resides other name, the explosive. Now I'm going to talk about the two important groups, the voiceless stop and voiceless stop. The voiceless stop are the consonant B, T, and K. The voiceless stop are the consonant B, D, finally G. Now in this moment I'm going to talk about the step. The first step is done with the tongue and the lip. Cut the airflow. The second step is when the accumulation of pressure. The third step is release the air. Now I'm going to tell the different points of pressure. For the consonant P and B, the pressure is due when the lips are closed. In consonant D and D, the pressure is due when move the tongue to open to close the airflow. The consonant K and G, the pressure is accumulated behind the tongue. Now I'm going to talk the configuration of each one. The consonant P is voiceless and bilabial stop, but in other countries, more precisely a B is considered bilabial stop, but have a difference. In this occasion, is voiced in place of voiceless. In Australia, is voiced bilabial stop. Now I'm going to tell about the T. Consonant T is voiceless and alveolar. The consonant D is voiced and alveolar. The next consonant is B, that is voiced stop bilabial. The next consonant is K, that is voiceless stop and velar. Finally, G consonant, voiced stop alveolar. Now, in this moment, I'm going to give you some examples of words that have a consonant, stop consonant. The words are wait, stop, cute, did, glaze, and thistle.
The flap. The flap is the allophone for the sounds t and d, but only produced by the American English speakers. It is a quick sound and we produce it by putting our tongue to touch the bridge behind the upper teeth. It is similar to the soft R in the Spanish language, for example in the words María, Caro, Cerilla, and more like those words. There are some rules for making this sound. First, it happens between a stressed vowel and an unstressed one. For example, in the words merdo, status, and Saturday. Second, it happens after R and before a vowel sound. For example, garden, garter, modified. And third, it happens between a stressed vowel and L. For example, in the words battle, turtle, title, noodle, and moodle. But it can also happen across words. For example, in the next sentences. First, I left my cat outside my house. It had a mouse between its teeth. I threw it all away. In the middle of the night, she sat on my legs. And much more like those.
Okay, so now let's talk about the semi-consonant sounds. Which are these sounds? Well, these have two characteristics. The first one is that it always occurs before a vowel sound. Now, what is a vowel sound? Well, these are the Now, what is a vowel sound? Well, these are the sounds for words like C, and the vowel sound would be this one, E. The symbol for this sound is this one. So this symbol sounds E for the word C. Another example of a vowel sound is foot. and the vowel sound is this one right here. Food, for food. The symbol is this one. Well, I showed you what a vowel is and what a vowel sound is. Now let's go on, let's move on with the other characteristic.
What is semi-consonant? Okay, semi-consonant in phonetics and non-syllabic voice is a class that encompasses what have traditionally been called semi-vowels and semi-consonant. Phonetically, it is an approximate sound that is the relation of a vowel that be itself does not form syllable but is accompanied by another vowel has the syllabic value. Characteristics of semi-consonant. The consonants that are the same in English and Spanish are B, G, K, N, equivalent to NG in Spanish. S and W in the second root sound that are not exactly the same, but are close enough to be understood. We have the MPT equivalent to our CH, and the J which sounds similar to an I.
Okay, now that we've talked about the semi-consonants and its characteristics, let's talk about the two semi-consonants that we find in English. The first one is the bilabial semi-consonant, and it's represented by this symbol. How do you pronounce this symbol? It's simple. You have to round your lips like this, and let the air flow through your mouth. You have to take your tongue back, and then you make this sound. Woo. Woo. Okay, let's try with some examples. For example, the word what. How do you pronounce it? What? What? That's the pronunciation. Do you find the bilabial consonant in here? It's at the beginning with what? What? Another example is, for example, quick. It's not with this actual. It's not writing with this word, with this letter. Sorry. It's writing with Q, but in the International Phonetic Alphabet, we need to use this symbol. For the word quick, right after the letter, the symbol K, you write this symbol. Quick. You need to round your lips, observe, quick, and you make that sound. It's pretty simple. Okay, now that we've talked about how to do the bilabial consonant, which is this one, let's try with some examples. At the beginning of the word, for example, are these words: we, world, weather, wait. These words have this symbol and this sound at the beginning. Okay. Now let's go with the words that have this sound in the middle. For example, away, towards, someone, and require.
What is palatal? Palatal consonants are articulate consonants with the body of the tongue and raised against the hard palate. Consonants articulate with the tip of the tongue and curved back against the roof of the mouth are called retroflex. In this way, we must locate the tongue to the palatal. For example,